Nityanandam, dear opinion, I am speaking on behalf of the United States of KAILASA about your article from March 21, 2025. We have read it and frankly, it's left us shocked. Your piece isn't just inaccurate, it's a deliberate attack on our sovereign nation and the indigenous Hindu communities we represent. We are here to correct the record with facts and not fictions. Let's start with this. Your article calls KAILASA an alleged nation and questions our existence. But by what authority you decide what's a state? The Montevideo Convention of 1933, Article 3 says clearly the political existence of the state is independent of recognition by other states. That's international law, not an opinion. Even the United Nations doesn't recognize states, it admits members. So why are you making rules that don't exist? You seem to pick and choose who gets to be a state. Would you call Taiwan an alleged nation? What about Kosovo or Palestine? The sovereign order of Malta has no territory but has diplomatic ties with 112 countries and United Nations observer status as per the United Nations Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations Preamble. The Tibetan government in exile has been around since 1959. Was Poland fictional when it was occupied by World War II? No. So why single out KAILASA? It feels like this skepticism only applies to us because we are Hindus. And denying the indigenous right to us, indigenous nations, is the worst form of colonization. You claim to support indigenous rights, but then questions Bolivia's indigenous nations for partnering with us. Bolivian Constitution, Article 30, Section 2 guarantees their right to self-determination. They have chosen to work with KAILASA freely, yet you act like they need saving from their own decisions. That's not support, it's denying their sovereignty. Our agreements with them say payment effectuated after ratification by competent authorities, respecting Bolivian law fully. Next, let's talk ethics. You ignored the facts like the United States court exonerating the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism or the legal basis for our statehood in the Montevideo Convention Article 1. Your bias against Hindu communities is clear. Why else target us like this? How is this fair? Did you ask us for a comment? No. One-sided stories are not journalism. Calling us fictional hurts millions who see KAILASA as their home. That's not just an attack on us, it's personal. Over 40 media outlets like Washington Post, MSN have corrected their mistakes. What's stopping you? Let me share a bit of history you missed. You act as if KAILASA popped up overnight, but our roots go deep. The Hindu civilization faced a genocide, 500 million killed, 4 million enslaved, 160 starved. All of this has been systematically recorded in history. Today, Hinduism lacks recognition in over 66 countries, while others recognize Islam or Christianity officially. KAILASA exists to protect this ancient culture. The Tondai Mandala Sannidhanam, government in exile, started in 1947 after India's partition, not just last week. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Shri Nityananda Paramashivam, continues the lineage as the 203rd sovereign emperor of the Surya Vamsha. That's not fantasy, that's history. We are not making this up. International law backs us. The Vienna Convention on Succession of States 1978 says a state's identity doesn't vanish with upheaval. Our lineage proves this. The Permanent Court of Justice 1923 ruled private rights acquired under existing law does not cease on a change of sovereignty. Our rights stand. Montevideo Convention Article 3 confirms states exist without needing recognition, and we meet all criteria for this: population, territory, government, and the ability to enter into diplomatic relations. You say Our agreements let us control airspace, legal systems, and taxes in indigenous territories. That's nonsense. Our treaties are notarized under Bolivian law with clauses ensuring compliance like payment effectuated after ratification. These are partnerships for education, conservation, and culture, not takeovers. Why are you twisting the truth? Over 40 media outlets from 14 countries like MSN, The Week, and Italy 24 have retracted similar false claims and apologized. They chose truth. Your article has caused real harm. Over 100,000 documented cases of damage. If your journalists, not propagandists, retract this, correct it, and say sorry. If not, we'll see you in court where facts matter more than opinions. KAILASA will keep going with or without your approval. The truth doesn't need your permission, and our sovereignty does not need your stamp. 6 media houses have already backed off and unpublished their propaganda after seeing the law and ethics. You can join them or be a lesson in what not to do. So, opinion, will you fix this? The choice is yours and the world's watching. Nityanandam.